Hi everyone, welcome to day 67 of my tennis learning journey. Today's content is a bit different. I'm in front of you with my work clothes. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what I do also in the real life. I'm coming back to home around 6 p.m. and jumping in front of my PC to make these edits, to records and everything. Anyway, let's talk about my session after my holiday. So it's been a week off for me for tennis, and the session was on last Saturday night. I was also a bit tired because of the let's say surfing all holiday and driving back, which took around like 7 to 8 hours on Friday night. And yeah, let's dig into the tennis session. Today's session was really similar with the previous ones. I started with my usual wall drill. I'm hitting forehand and backhand volleys, repeating it 3 times for forehand, 4 times for backhand, going for 13 repetitions, and then I move on to one bounce shots that I'm starting with 1 feet away from the wall, repeating 30 times, and that's a 1 set, repeating it 3 times for forehand, 4 times for backhand. And my goal for this training will be setting at 6.4 meter, which is the midpoint of the tennis court. So if I'm having like really controlled shots at that distance, I will be, let's say, safe to say, will have better shots at the mid section of the court. So that will be my goal for this training. After that, I moved on to forehand and backhand training. At this part I started with the shadow drills, but in addition to my normal shadow drills, now I'm completing the full set of the movement and going back to the ready stance, because on my first match video I received a comment saying that my racket is staying too low, that is delaying the getting ready for the shot, and it would be a problem on fast incoming shots. So I want to, let's say, stress this and increase the coverage of the shadow training to cover this. And after that I try to hit the balls, incoming balls, with a, let's say, proper form. It's still a work in progress since I'm focusing a lot on the serves. The time I can spare for forehands and backhands are quite let's say limited, but I'm trying to also work on my slow shots, controlled shots, and in a good form. What I forgot, and I promised this in a comments section also last week, that I will be also recording myself for the running shots, because that's where my form messes up most of the time. I will do it for today's training or next training, hopefully. After that I moved to serve training. So the issue was the court was wet, and you can see on the floor there was like small ponds on the court. And the sad part is this court was built like 2 months ago. It was rebuilt, but it's sad to see it wasn't, let's say, properly built. So that was kind of frustrating for me, because if you watched the, let's say, day 30 videos, I was training in a squash court because waiting for this court to be completed, and seeing that this was done in a really poor manner also really got me angry, and I wasn't, let's say, fully there with mentally. So that's also one of the reasons my serves, I think, was worse from the previous one. But it's, at least right now for the serves, I'm aware that I'm not, let's say, hitting them properly with the form. And for my next, let's say, week, my main focus will be forehand and backhand form. Instead of power, I will be going for control shots, hitting with the proper form, and also getting forward with the serve motion and let's say, correct form, having the racket drop and everything. That's all for today's update. Thank you as always for watching, commenting, and giving me guides on how to improve my tennis technique. I would like to stress this, that the comments and everything, they're really valuable. I'm trying to implement it in my gameplay and improvement, and I think we will see the, let's say, improvements in the next following weeks, where I'm back to training regularly again. And thank you, and see you in the next one.